morning, everybody. How are we all doing today? Is leaving a little bit early today. Got a lot to do, so I would rather not be slammed while I'm at the office. So I'm going in a bit early. I had a thought while we were at MagFest, and I was never able to flesh it out, but let's flesh it out this morning. This is about vitamins. Do y'all take vitamin supplements of any kind, either? Oh man, that reminds me, I had a strange dream last night. I had a dream where I met this guy who I haven't seen in 15 years, and I know why I dreamed about him too. So he used to be a part of the BNI group, actually, and Business Networking International, I believe it was called, and that's a group that meets once a week just to talk about how their businesses have been and give each other referrals, and basically a lunch club where people pass business around to each other. And there was a guy in there who sold gummy vitamins. What were they called? Juice Plus, something like that. And man, he was a nice guy. He had a friend who was a real weird looking dude, and I swear I saw his friend at church the other day. So that's what made me think of that. Total aside, and I apologize for sending us down that weird rabbit hole. But vitamins. I've been a vitamin guy since I was a kid. I like taking them. And some people say, well, it doesn't really do you any good. You just pee them out. Well, okay, I understand. Other people say, oh, it's just hype anyway. You don't really get any good out of it. You just need to eat right. So, well, okay, that's true. It seems to me, though, that there are certain things that clearly we need. Like, I don't think anybody's going to dispute the fact that vitamin C is going to help you boost your immune system and keep you from getting sick. Or at least make your immune system strong enough that the likelihood of you getting sick is a bit less. I don't think anyone's going to argue that. So if we just extrapolate and take it a step further, well, what about, vitamin A, good for your skin, and then glucosamine, good for your joints. You get all these supplements through your food, all these nutrients through your food. You're right, you wouldn't need to supplement in any way. I'll agree with that 100%. However, in order to get all of this stuff, you have to eat such a ridiculously well-balanced diet that I think that would throw most people for a complete loop. In addition to that, well, no, I guess not in addition. I guess that was my only thought. So I was wondering what else also if you have to eat so much that it goes beyond your actual calorie intake. But I suppose you could just be eating a lot of zero-calorie foods. I guess their point is that if, in order to get the vitamins that the vitamin proponents say you need to be eating 3,000 calories worth of food a day, then clearly you don't actually need that. But I'm looking at the vitamin to calorie ratio. Basically, here's what I was thinking. And I thank you for helping me flesh this out, because I know this is not a fully fleshed out thought yet. Is what if you were to just eat like plain soy protein and cucumbers for complex carbohydrates? Now, you definitely could get enough calories from that, but you would not be getting enough nutrients. So if you supplement that with vitamins, your body could probably get everything it needs. No, you would need some kind of fats also, but I mean, plain soy protein with a small amount of chicken done in olive oil or something, that could probably get you everything that you need nutritionally. It'd be extraordinarily simple. You supplement that with vitamins. You could even say, well, if you're extraordinarily overweight, what you need to do is you need to eat 400 calories worth of protein a day with a little bit of, maybe 100 calories worth of fat, and then everything else can come from what are essentially negative calorie complex carbohydrates like celery and cucumber. And if you did that every day, it would be extremely boring and extremely painful, but you'd also be in a severe calorie deficit. But then you'd also be in an extreme nutrient deficit. You may be totally missing out on iron because you're not eating any red meat, among other things. So if we were to say, okay, so in addition to that, you should supplement with your diet with just a daily multivitamin. Do you think that would be a problem to these people who say that vitamins are no good anyway? I don't know. I wouldn't think so. I would think they'd say, yeah, well, that's just an extreme example. Okay, so what's the difference between that then and Hamburger Helper and Eggos and McDonald's and all these other foods that are delicious and normal and daily, and you're getting breads and proteins and carbohydrates and simples and starches and fats. You're getting a balance. It's just a bad balance. You should be having simple protein and eating lots of nuts and legumes and complex carbohydrates through forms of lots of different types of fruits and vegetables. And you're missing out on all that. You're eating what's like a normal American diet. Why not supplement that too? And you're getting 2,500 calories worth, but you're missing out on a few nutrients here and there. And it varies. So yes, your body just rejects everything it doesn't need or can't absorb. But that's not a problem. It's getting everything it does need, and it absorbs everything that it needs. And now that you're taking this supplement, you're not lacking in anything. I'm just thinking about taking it one step further. But I mean, what do you think? You take vitamins? I do. I take a multivitamin, just a little something. I take vitamin C, and I take glucosamine. And I don't take them with any kind of fervor or extreme regularity. But I can tell when I'm missing them. And I feel like I'm missing them today, which is what made me think of this. And I appreciate you helping me flesh this out. What are your thoughts? But in any event, I hope you're well energized, well fed, and well nutriented, and have a nice day.